Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Just okay. Open the virtual machine, virtual box in the desktop. It's showing icon. Just double click on that. It opened virtual box. Okay. Let's open it. Okay, just I started already. Just choose the virtual machine and click on start. Already started. It's showing running. Okay, empty mission 1 running. Here also it's showing running status. In the arrow mark it's showing running, means that virtual machine started under running, currently running state. Okay, mainly, so in network, okay, there is a settings in the network. Here you have to choose bridge adapter. Default is NAT is there. Default, this is the value. In the settings network tab, you have to choose the bridge adapter. Then only you can able to connect putty, or else you are not able to connect from putty. All are facing this, okay, common issue. This is the common issue. You have to choose network tab attached to bridge adapter, not NAT. Default is NAT is there. You have to choose from NAT to bridge adapter. Click on OK. That's it. This is you have to check either is bridge adapter or NAT. So it should be bridge adapter only. Then only you can able to connect putty. So click on show. See, this is the virtual machine. I haven't logged yet. How to log in? Click on other. Give the username. Once install Linux Mission, you will get one super user. That is the username. What is the username? Root. Click on login. What is the password? Oracle. While installing, we provided password Oracle. Okay, you can see it's logging. Okay, click on close. Okay, here you can see. So in the first time there is no terminal in the desktop. Let me remove. Remove means trash. Move to trash folder. That's it. We removed terminal. So where to it is? This is go to applications, system tools. There it should be terminal. You have to place into desktop. For each and every time go to applications and click on terminal. To avoid this navigation, just you have to add this launcher to desktop so that it will be placed on the desktop. So no need to go to applications. Just double click on desktop terminal. You can see. So everything is performed in terminal only. Without terminal you can't do anything. Okay, here you can see this is the network adapter. Ethernet ETH0 is currently active only. If it is deactive mode, if it is not active, it's showing into mark. This computer icon showing into mark, cross into mark, means there is no network adapter active state. If it is network adapter active state, then only we can able to connect from putty. Currently we are in active state only. You can see wired network connection ETH0 active. How to set? Suppose this is inactive. How to keep in active mode? Right click on the computer icon, edit connections. Select the Ethernet, edit. In your case, in the first time, name will be like this: system ETH0. By default name will be like this, system @0. You can remove this system. You can keep ETH0, Ethernet 0, network adapter, both are same. So you can, by default is not selected, click on connect automatically, means whenever you started virtual machine, it's connected and started active mode, this network adapter. So keep check on these two boxes, connect automatically. This is default selected, available to all users. Go to the IPv4 settings. Here we are assigning IP address dynamically, automatically. If you want to static, we can assign the IP, that will later will do. As of now, you can assign dynamically, automatically. Keep on IPv4 settings. If you want to assign any IP address, in the tab only we have to choose either it is automatic or manual. If it is manual, you have to choose manual, provide the IP address. Okay, as of now we are giving automatic. Choose the automatic, click on apply, close. So this should be active state only, then only you can able to connect from putty. Okay, once able to terminal, what is the first step? This is, what is that? This is, what is that? Username. This is username. This is host name. Hash means we logged as a root user. Okay, so how to identify what is the IP address this machine? What is the command? If config, it gives the IP address, Ethernet cards details. What is our Ethernet card? This is our Ethernet card. We given ETH0. What is the IP? iNet address. This is our IP, current IP. This mission, virtual mission IP address. This is the IP. Take this IP address. Open the putty. How to download putty? Just Google putty free download. Download putty. Click on that first link. You can download putty here. Click on. It will download it immediately. Choose the operating system. Putty 64-bit. Yes. It downloaded. Just to open that, click on next. Like VirtualBox. How you install VirtualBox? Same way you can double click on putty. Click on next. That's it. In my case already installed. Okay. I am skipping the installation part. So after that you can search button. In the search bar you can search putty software, so that it will display installed putty. Open the, click on putty. You can say I opened putty. Here we can give the IP address. You can see host name or IP address. Anyone we can give. We have to provide either host name or IP address. Every Linux machine should have host name and IP address. Both should have. We know IP address. What is the IP address? 192.168.225.138. So let me connect 192.168.225.138. Same, yes or no? You can give the correct IP 225.138. Click on open. That's it. Click on open. If it is first time, you have to click on accept. What is the username? Root Oracle. How to increase this font size? This is very small size. How to increase this font size? Just right click on the putty menu bar. change settings, under window appearance, change, click on change. You have to choose the size 18, click on OK, click on apply. Font size increased or not? This is putty. So this is for virtual mission, physical virtual mission. Suppose, okay, we are doing US project, US client. In the US client, they installed this physical server, they keep in one of the city in US. From Hyderabad office, we are working US project. How we can connect this server? They have to provide IP address. By using putty, we can able to connect. Using this IP address, we can able to connect via putty only. If you want to physically connect physical server, you have to go to US in the client place. You have to go to client place. Suppose in India, there is a SBI client. Most of the banks client place will be Mumbai. If it is SBI, every bank they have database servers. All database servers will be running on Linux machines only. Suppose this is our database server, SBI client. They are using SBI client. So they are maintaining, this is the physical server. They kept in Mumbai, one of the place. So from Hyderabad, from Vizag, from Chennai, anywhere you can connect and you can resume your work using this IP address. Understood? Any queries? This putty and how to start, how to set up network adapter. By default NAT is there. You have to choose the bridge adapter. Then only you can able to connect putty. Okay. So you can see now same. What are the commands? Okay. Here just how to select the line from putty. Just you can select. This is automatically copied. Open the notepad. You can paste into. How to paste in notepad? Control V. Yes, it's copied. In the putty itself, how to copy means select. It's copied automatically. How to paste it in the putty itself? Right click. Just right click, that's it. It's pasted whatever copied the line. Suppose I selected this one. Okay, I selected this one. How to paste in the putty itself? Right click. If you select means it's copied that line automatically. If you want to paste in the putty itself, just right click, that's it. In Windows, how to copy any file? Just right click on copy. Click on copy. Once this copy, how to paste into? Right click on paste. That is the difference between Linux and Windows. If it is physical server, here if you select, it's not copied automatically. We have to right click on copy. Then only it's copied. How to paste in the virtual machine? This is the virtual machine. Putty means this is the putty. This is for virtual machine. You can say right click on paste like Windows. Virtual machine is like Windows. We have to right click on copy and paste. Clear? Suppose network adapter. Let me keep on default value because all are facing this issue. Go to network, click on NAT, click on OK. You can see here. Just you can Ethernet 0. So you can see it's okay. It's refreshing. You can see it's active. But let me check. Take latest IP address if config. What is the IP? What is the IP? INET address 10.0.2.5. In this case, take this IP. Can try to connect from putty. Let's see. What is the address? 10.0.2.15. Click on. You can see it's not connecting. It's giving timeout error. Backend it's searching. Okay, it's not set up. Network adapter, bridged adapter, network settings. It's set up in NAT network. If we set default is NAT. See, connection timeout. Anyone facing this issue while trying to putty? Yes or no?
No.
So if you set up default is NAT network, go to the settings. In the network tab, you have to choose the bridged adapter. Then only you can able to connect from putty. Click on OK. Now you can take the latest IP. What is the latest IP you can give? If config. Or else just right click. Just click on the computer icon. Click on ETH0. It will refresh. It will get the latest IP. You can see it refreshed. Means it stopped the network service and started the network service. Let's come up active. See, you can see now active state only. Now you can give if config. What is the IP? 192.168.225.138. Same IP before we connected. Same IP. Now able to connect putty 192.168.225.138. ఎన్ని సెక్షన్స్ అయినా కనెక్ట్ అవ్వచ్చు ఫ్రమ్ పుట్టి నుంచి. ఓకే, ఆల్రెడీ ఒక సెక్షన్ కనెక్ట్ అయ్యా, ఇంకో సెక్షన్ అయినా కనెక్ట్ అవ్వచ్చు. నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ సెక్షన్స్ కనెక్ట్ అవ్వచ్చు పుట్టి నుంచి. చూడు, సేమ్ ఐపీ వీ కనెక్టెడ్ టు సెషన్స్. చేంజ్ సెట్టింగ్స్, appearance change, same IP. I connected 2 sections. You can connect n number of sections from putty. Same, okay, same mission, same virtual mission. We can connect n number of sections using putty. If we set up network to bridge adapter, then only we can connect from putty itself. Click on close session. Okay, okay. So if config means to take the IP address. So how to find host name? Give the host name. This is my fully qualified host name. Out of this, what is the domain name? Out of this, what is the domain name?
Verizon.com.
Yes, this is the domain name. This is for host name, shortcut name. If anyone asking full, what is the fully qualified host name means, you have to tell complete mtmission1.oracle.com. This is for shortcut name. This is for user. We logged as a root user, super user. After installation Linux, any Linux will get this is the super user. Super user means all the privilege having this user. So you know how to shut down the Linux machine, how to restart the Linux machine. Init 0 means it will shut down the Linux machine. If you want to restart means init 6, init space 6, it will reboot the machine. Okay, so while installing Linux, we created a drives. Suppose Windows, how to find the drives? Windows, how many drives existing? How to see? Tell me anyone. Go to the PC. There I can see how many drives. This is one drive. How much space allocated for this? Total 146 GB. Out of 146, how much free? 48 GB. E drive, drive name E drive. How much space allocated for this? 493 GB. How much free out of 493? 348 GB free only. Another drive, F drive, total 291 GB allocated for this, 93 GB free. Same way, in the Linux machine, while installing Linux, we created mount points. In the same, okay, in Windows drives, we called as a Linux mount points. Mount points equivalent to drives in Windows operating system. In Windows we called as a drives. In mount points we called as a mount points. In Linux we called as a mount points. Same. So what we are using this drives to store the any files or something. If you want to store something, just while installing we partition these 3 drives. Same way, suppose I install Putty. Where it is installed Putty? By default C drive. Suppose if you want to save, if you want to copy something, some songs or some material, you can use E drive or F drive. Same way, to save something, we required mount points in Linux. While installing, we created mount points. So to see the mount points in Linux, what is the command? After logging, you can give df-h command. It will list out all the mount point details. What is the mount points? Equivalent to drives in Windows. It will list out all the mount point details. What is the command? df -h. How many mount points are there? What is the total space? What is the user space? If you want to see those details, if you give the df-h, this is the file system. While installing Linux, we created a drives. I created only user 1. One is the root. This is the root mount point. Slash means root mount point. Slash board, I given slash board total size 9.5 GB. Slash user 1 is equivalent to D drive, E drive. This is for 39 GB I assigned for user 1. Out of 39 GB, how much used? 48 MB only. Available how much free space? 37 GB. Available in this mount point, in this drive. Boot, slash boot, how much I given? 9.5 GB. What is the user space? Any mount point. To find the user space means under used we have to see. Slash root mount point, how much used? 7.4 is used. Total size 34 GB. 7.4 GB used. Available 25 GB is available. How much percentage used? 24%. Like this we can check. Suppose in Windows, how to check how much free space, how much utilized? By seeing this drive we can say 48 GB free, total 146. Just you can open the, click on PC. Here all are operating with mouse only. In Linux you have to see these details, you have to give command. Everything is command based operating system. Just df-h, it gives the mount point details. What is the file system? We given slash user 1 mount point name. System will taken, this is the mount point. System can understand. System assign, this is the mount point backend for this user 1. We given slash mount point name. What is the system allocated for this mount point backend? Slash dev slash SDA3. we given slash boot mount point name. What is the system given mount point name backend slash dev slash sda1 slash user1? These are the we are only given the names. Is the snipping tool. So here you can see these are the we are only given mount point names. For this root we given root slash system defined file system name. This is the system defined name backend. Just don't bother about these names. Means we have to understand. Okay, for this root mount point system defined, this is the name. Slash user1 we given mount point name. For this system defined, this is the default name. System defined name. This is the slash dev sda2. If you create another mount point slash user2, system will given slash dev slash sda3 slash dev slash sda4. Like this system is defined backend, it will assign these are the names. These are the names we only given and assign. This is the total size. What is the total size for this user one? 39 GB. Out of 39, how much utilized? 48 MB only. How much available? 37 GB available. Like this, each and every mount point, we come to know total size. How much used? How much available? Available means free space. Used percentage. Out of 34 GB, how much percentage utilized? 24% utilized as of now. Clear these mount points? Anyone, any doubts? Don't worry, daily we are using these commands. Okay, daily we'll discuss. Okay, if you have any doubts, we'll ask. So as of now, how to find the mount point details? This is the command. Okay, I will take in notepad. Will share the already existing there. So after login, you have to give this command df-h. Okay, after login you can type df-h, click on enter. After giving any command, you have to click on enter, then only that command executed. It will list out all the mount point details. Mount point details. What details? Total size, comma, available size. Available means free space. Available size and used size and used percentage. These all the details it will give if you give df-h command. Clear? Okay, these are the commands we have to practice. Okay, daily at least 10 times. Log in the system df-h. You have to see the what are the mount, how many mount points existing, what is the free space, what is the utilized space, what is the total size. Okay, by practicing only we remember all these mount points, all the commands. Okay, this is for to see the mount points. As of now we only, this is the default mount point slash boot. We have to choose slash boot. This is also default mount point. We have to choose root slash. This is only given extra mount point slash user1. In your case, maybe if you give it slash user2, that will also display. Okay. You can say this is for mount points details in GB. Okay, So how much free available? 25 GB. 25 GB. Okay. If you want to say kilobytes, you can say here 25,000 bytes. 25. Okay, 25. These are kilobytes. How memory will be? Bytes, kilobytes, yeah, bytes, kilobytes, and MB, megabytes. Next, gigabytes. Formally they call as a GB. Megabytes means MB. Kilobytes means KB. Bytes. Okay. We calculate memory bytes. 1 byte is equal to 1000 kilobytes. 1 byte is equivalent to 1000 kilobytes. 1024 KB. 1024 KB equal to 1 MB. One 1024 KB kilobytes equivalent to 1 MB. 1024 MB equal to 1 GB. This is for meaning. 1 MB means 1024 kilobytes. 1024 MB means 1 GB. 1 kilobytes means 1024 bytes. 1024 equivalent to 1 MB. 1024 kilo. 1024 bytes equivalent to 1 KB. So 1024 bytes means 8 KB default. Okay, 8 bytes. 1024 bytes equivalent to 1 KB. 1 KB equal to, you can see 1 KB or 1024 KB equal to 1 MB. 1024 MB equal to 1 GB. If you want to see, okay, in kilobytes, mount point size, if you want to see kilobytes means df-k. K means its memory size will be displayed in kilobytes. df-m. You can say if you want to see size in MB, megabytes, df-m. M means megabytes. How much this 25 GB? 25 GB in megabytes, how much equivalent to 25,000. One GB equal to 1000 MB. So 25 GB, 25,000 MB. Yes or no? If you want to see kilobytes, df-k. If you want to see megabytes, mount point details, means in MB, 25,000 MB equivalent to 25 GB. Clear? df-m. These mount point size details display in megabytes. 25,000 megabytes means equivalent to 25 GB. Okay? So this will also you can note. Generally we are using, okay, so df-h, this is the only we are using. It will human readable, it will display the size in gigabytes. Same df-k, df-, if you want to see megabytes, m, if you want to see kilobytes, k. It will list out mount point size in megabytes. Okay, same, it will list out mount point size in kilobytes. Okay, so anyone any doubts? Generally, okay, using df-h, So it will display the size in GB, so that easily we can understand. If you want to see size in megabytes, df-m. If you want to see size in kilobytes, df-k. Clear? Any doubts? Okay, so this is for bytes. 1 KB equal to 1024 bytes, 1 MB equal to 1000 KB, 1 GB equal to 1000 MB. Okay, so this is for to see the mount point details. We can see the size in gigabytes, GB, megabytes, kilobytes. If you want to see the megabytes, df-m. If you want to see size in GB, df-h. H means human readable. So if it is GB, we can easily understand. Okay, this is total available 25 GB, total 34 GB. If it is there in megabytes, okay, some people don't know. 1 MB, okay, what is 1 GB equal to how much MB? 1 GB equal to 1000 MB. So we have to calculate 34,323 MB means 34 GB total size. Okay, so this is for to see the mount point details. Okay, so you know how to take the host name. This is host name. You can give the command host name. So if you want to take IP address, if config is the to take the IP address here, Ethernet ETH0, take the IP address. You can connect from PuTTY. Okay, what other commands? Drives covered. Okay, we'll send. Okay, we'll share this document today video and yesterday video will upload. Okay, just go through videos. You can practice these commands. What is the difference between df-h, df-m, df-k, and to see the drives windows, how to see the mount points in Linux. Okay, you can understand this. 1 GB, how much equivalent to 1 MB? 1 GB equivalent to 1000 MB. Okay, 1 MB equal to 1000 KB. 1 KB equal to 1000 bytes. These you have to know. Then only you can understand these mount point details. Size, how much size free space. All are knows GB, but some of the people don't know MB and KB. Just you can go through these commands and practice in and connect PuTTY. If you have any issues, let me know. Ping me in group chat, group in WhatsApp group, so that anyone can reply. Okay, don't sit idle. If you are stuck in somewhere, immediately you can ping in WhatsApp group. I am facing so and so issue, please help me. Okay, will reply anyone, me or any other person already did, so that they will reply on the WhatsApp group. Clear? Clear? Any doubts?